Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we're building an apartment in San Myshuno, and I avoid this apartment like a lot, and like almost every time I'm just like, no, let's not do that apartment. And so this one I was trying to do this apartment. I don't really know what I don't really like about it. Like there's several things. The first one being the door being bright red. Hate that. However, in this apartment I made like a entryway around it and put like a different door so you couldn't really see it, but like it's still there, unfortunately. I don't understand it. It doesn't match the one on the other side of the building either. This like entryway of this apartment is the worst part of this, or part of San Myshuno. Hate it. And so I just tried to get rid of that. And then also just like the windows kind of, and also like the shape, you can't really do that many floor plans. Like the bedrooms have to kind of be on one side, or you could do like a couple things, I guess, but it's just kind of odd. And it's also just like a long shape, and it's like a rectangle with like a kind of rounded bump out on one side, so it's a little bit odd. And so I was trying, but I usually don't do this one very often just because it's just not my favorite apartment to do. But I was trying with this one, I was trying to do something different, and also every time I do this one it ends up kind of looking weird. This one I like though, but a lot of the ones that I've done in the past just end up looking strange, and so I just don't like them. I ended up like scrapping one time and then forgetting to do a video one like weeks later and just posting that video. I don't even know what video that was, but that was this apartment, because I had the video like recorded, but I thought it was so ugly that I didn't post it originally. And then like 3 weeks later I was like really like low for time on a video, and so I think I had already even recorded like a voiceover or maybe like part of one. So I was just like, I think we'll just do that, because I think I had like 30 minutes until I needed a video, and I had like nothing back when I didn't do like 2 weeks ahead of videos, because that's where I am now. I'm 2 weeks ahead of videos on a good day, I guess. So back then I didn't do that though. How I would get to Saturday and not have a video for that day. That was really bad. But don't do that anymore. That's a really bad idea. I was so stressed when I did that. That was pretty bad, but it does require a lot of effort to get 2 weeks ahead on videos, because you have to get that week's done and then also the ahead of time. So I just slowly kind of made another video per week, and it's much better now. I'm quite happy, because now I only make 4 videos. At the time I was also making 7 videos a week. Don't do that to yourself. Just, if you're thinking about doing it, don't. It's horrible. Just unless you really want to. I'm not going to try and discourage any, but it's really horrible, at least to me. But just that's a side story though. But this apartment was basically inspired by the fact that I wanted to use this flooring. This flooring I used all of the time, like when in 2019. That's basically just like that style was this flooring, but in usually a darker color, because the darker colors are what I was using back then. I try and mix it up with the wood colors now, but this color I don't know how much I don't, because it's like odd. It's like orange, which is fine because I've been using more orange woods lately, but then it's darker and lighter in the same flooring, and I just don't understand it. It's like kind of odd. This is pretty much the flooring that we have downstairs in my house, which kind of makes that statement worse, but it just doesn't make sense how varied it is. Like, it's so much darker than the lightest one, and so it's just like very standouty. Like the rest of it pretty much blends in. Like the lighters and the medium ones look pretty okay together, and then there's just this dark one every so often, and I hate it. But I tried to make it work in this apartment, and I think it looks okay, but I definitely think it could like be a different flooring and also work, so I'm not really sure about that one. But I think it works okay, because I was trying so hard to just get like the things to match, and also like the cabinets don't match this wood color like at all. Well, like any of the cabinet options, I just don't know what like orange woods and the wood cabinets just don't go well together, so I just try and avoid that. But I was trying to do it on this one, but it was just really difficult. And then also it was inspired by the curtain that you could see in the kitchen from whatever that pack is called, Eco Lifestyle. Yeah, that one. That pack, or that, I guess, curtain is what I was trying to base the color scheme off of, is the wood and this curtain, which are an odd assortment of things to base a color scheme off of, but I was trying. It was really difficult, but I did try, and it did end up looking pretty cool. I feel like this curtain is really cool, but it's really colorful, and like those colors are kind of hard to match with other things around like any of the stuff that comes in The Sims. So I thought that was pretty fun. And also I got like a bunch of color in the living room, and so it's got like a yellow couch or a yellow chair, I guess, and like green couch or something like that. So it's pretty fun. But overall, it's a good apartment. Not like the decoration is good, but there are a lot of things wrong with the apartment shape. But that's about it for the apartment. So I'm now going to move on to some of the things that I did this week. So the first thing is that I'm debating on whether or not I want another haircut. For one, I want it short. However, I know that I shouldn't cut my hair like that much shorter. And also just like I'm not allowed to cut it that much shorter, like how much I want to cut it shorter. But I just don't know what to do with my hair. Currently, I'm not sure if I like my hair or not, because it goes in waves in which I like it and which I don't like it. Right now, I saw like the side of my hair and it looks super stupid. I saw it for the first time yesterday. I don't know how I went that long without seeing like the side angle of my hair, but it's like it's supposed to be like shorter in the back, like longer, but I didn't know how much of a difference, like how steep it was, and it looks kind of stupid, but I liked it up until then. But seeing what other people think I look like with my hair is making it much worse. So I'm not really sure, and so I might cut my hair, but I also don't know, but I just don't want it to be that much longer either. And so I'm not really sure, but my hair is just I just don't like it. Just like, if I could shave it all off, I definitely would. But I also don't think I would, but like, it's an idea, and like, it would cause so much less stress if I just like, off all of it, just cut it all off. And so, I just don't know what to do with it, but I might get another haircut, but I also just don't want it, because my hair just does the stupidest stuff, because it's like wavy, but it doesn't wave the same way every day, which is horrible because it's super annoying. But I understand that that's just gonna be how my hair is, but it does something different every day, so I can't expect it to do anything like the same or look the same. And so I'm not really sure, but I definitely know that next time I get a haircut, I am not doing the different lengths, but because it looks really stupid. That is the one thing my head can agree on, and is that this is just like, it looks like a mountain over here. It's kind of stupid, but I hate it. So we're going to change that. However, I don't know whether the easiest way to do that would be to cut more off or to leave it, but I don't know. Because the front is so much longer, and I don't like how long it is. However, I can't do anything about that because the back is so much shorter. So, but that's a whole thing, and it is super annoying, but I'm going to try. We will see. I'll probably figure out something eventually, probably by at least next weekend or something like that. I don't really know. At some point, probably during the month of February, I will come to a conclusion, but that, moving on from the haircuts, because I could talk about that for a very long time. The other thing is that this is the last week that I get Fridays off, which I never mentioned really, but I've had like a couple like weeks of Fridays off because of COVID or something, I don't know, but we just don't go to school on Fridays. But this is the last week that's like actually from the school, but I'm taking next Friday off because it's my birthday and I'm not going to school on that day. It's my 16th birthday, which is kind of fun. Not that scary, just I'm pretty okay with that fact. It's not really like, that big of a deal, a birthday. It just kind of happens. And so, I'm gonna be 16, but I am taking that day of school off because I don't want to go. I think I might be getting my permit, my driver or my learner's permit that day. And yes, I am 16 and I don't have my learner's permit. It's fine. But this is I only started really wanting it like a month ago, so that's why. But it's probably gonna be fun. And then we're also gonna go to a museum, because that is what I want to do on my 16th birthday, is go to a museum and sit at the DMV for a couple hours. Sounds really fun, right? I think I would prefer that over world history, not over most of my other classes. However, well, the museum is fun, but the DMV part is not going to be fun in the slightest. But at the end, I will be able to learn how to drive a car, though, so I'm not really sure about that one. But on my birthday, we'll see about how that one goes. However, I'm really excited. But I'm not excited to, you know, have to go back to school the next day, or well, I guess the next Monday, and see what all I missed, because that's not gonna be fun, like in the slightest. But other than that, next weekend I'm going to be very busy, and you'll hear about that, you know, in the next set of voiceovers, because I've already got the topics laid out, because I do not know when I'm going to do those voiceovers, because as I said, Friday I will be out of town, not doing that stuff, and then Saturday I'm doing like my birthday party, and so, you know, that's really fun, and then Sunday I might be able to, but I also don't know, because I might have a lot of stuff to do that day, and then I'm also going out to dinner with like people, and so it's going to be very busy. However, I still would prefer to do my voiceovers because, one, this is not social interaction, and the entire rest of that weekend is going to be that, and so I will be very tired of anybody around me at that point, so I will be very happy to get a break to talk to myself. You know, that's really fun. I'll still be talking, pretty obviously that is what I'm doing right now, but I won't be having to talk to other people, so this will be my break that weekend, and I'm very excited about that. But I don't know what else I'm going to be doing that weekend, but I know it's going to be really busy, so we'll see. But I also am 2 weeks ahead on voiceovers, so it should be okay if I don't get all of them done, but it will, you know, get to me that I didn't get all of them done, but it shouldn't, but it's gonna. But also, it's probably fine, so I'm going to just like let that stress be next weekend and not this weekend, because I have still another 12 hours of free time before I have to go back to school, so pretty, you know, not excited about going back to school on a Monday, but, you know, whatever. But I'm going to end the voiceover right here, as it is almost screenshots time. But subscribe if you did like today's video, or if you want to see more like this. But I do post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye.